And hello, everybody, and welcome in here. As today we have some more college football coverage for you. As we have the Boston College Eagles heading down to Tallahassee to take on the Seminoles. Florida State making their way onto the field now. And we'll go to an ad break and we'll kick it off next. And we're back from ad break. Hello, if you're just tuning in, as we are getting ready for kickoff here for the last game of week one between Boston College and Florida State. Little disclaimer here, Lincoln will be joining me. He will be here in about 5 minutes or so. It's 90 degrees and cloudy, 61% humidity in Tallahassee. Florida State will kick it off to Boston College. Bill O'Brien playing his first game, coaching his first game as the head man at Boston College. Florida State trying to avoid starting 0-2 on a new season after a heartbreaking loss to Georgia Tech. And we are underway in the last game of week one, and it will be a touchback. Thomas Castellanos, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. just a hold on. Okay. Keep in mind, Boston College did take Florida State to the limit last year, 29-31. The Seminoles won. But keep in mind that was also at Boston College, and that was the Red Ribbon game. Not Red Ribbon game, I forget what they call it. And they're having clock issues supposedly at down in Tallahassee, so we're gonna have no clock. Take snap, he'll handle off, but the middle stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah, I can see Boston College pulling off the upset here. I think it'll be a lot more competitive than people think it'll be. I have Florida State winning by 7-10 at the moment, but we'll have to see how this game goes. He'll handle off again up the middle. He'll pick up about 5. Third and a little longer than 5 for Boston College. Take snap, back to pass, looking. He's going to take off and run with it. He has room. He has the first down up to the 41, and he'll step out of bounds. I have no idea how to pronounce Boston College quarterback's name, so I'll figure it out at some point. Hang with me here. Last name, I should say. In the shotgun, wide receiver in motion. Handle off, up the middle, pushing the pile, gets 4.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're here. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, good. We got Michael from the Football Extraordinaire with us, and we got the Football Expert on with us as well, live on Shady Sports Network, American Football Network, Football Extraordinaire, Podcast Boys Network, and the Football Expert. So make sure you guys subscribe to all of us. Check us all out as Boston College on a good opening drive here to start.
How do you pronounce Boston College's quarterback's last name?
Thomas Castellanos.
That's what I figured, but I was saying Castellanos. I was like, what? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien has had a good game so far when it comes to play calling. We'll see if that continues here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I figured too with Castellanos, this is a guy who you can do a lot of stuff with, and Bill O'Brien, very good play caller, played with a lot of very versatile quarterbacks in his time. I think that he'll do good with him.
Well, I will say the one thing about Bill O'Brien is there's been a lot of conspiracies going around, especially after his Alabama days, that he was only really good because of Bryce Young.
I don't think you can say that just with all the stops that Bill O'Brien has made throughout his career. It's not like he's just made a stop at Alabama. He's made stops in the NFL as head coaches, as offensive coordinators, and on the college game as well.
Not only that, Um, but I mean, I think most coaches are going to be as good at play calling as their quarterback is. They can't go make the plays for them.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of plays you call. If your quarterback can't think through and process everything in front of him, it doesn't matter what you call. You're not going to do very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think the best coaches are the ones that do the most with the elite quarterbacks, not and obviously the ones who can do elite stuff with the non-elite quarterbacks.
You can't drop that.
Third and 5 here now. Castellano's going to dump it off to the running back who was wide open and he dropped it. Had a
That's why I
first
said you
down
can't drop
and
it.
plenty of room to run and he dropped it.
Yeah, you really cannot do that if you're going to have any shot at being able to beat this Florida State team, Boston College. You really cannot make those mistakes because even though Florida State definitely has some work to do after the Georgia Tech game, this BC team is not the same caliber as Georgia Tech.
And another mistake on special teams too by Boston College.
Yeah, no, this BC team is not the Georgia Tech team. Although I think defensive line might be more of a strength for Boston College than it was for Georgia Tech. We'll see if Florida State's able to line up and run it down their throat like they did to Georgia Tech in that first half. But let's check in with everybody we got in the chat. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, what's up, man? Sorgy Stories, Anthony from Sorgy Stories in there. What's going on, man? Good to have you in here. Make sure you guys go subscribe to them over there and check them out. Said expecting a win from Florida State tonight, but Boston College could pull off the upset. They could. They about did last year, and honestly probably would have if it weren't for that face mask call at the end when they got the third down stop. We got Cody in here. What's up, man? We got said I'll take Boston College to cover 16.5, and I'll take the under 51.5. Actually, took BC to cover, but I think the over is going to hit. I think there'll be more offense in this one. And then, zero, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, that was the only thing he did wrong in the NFL was the GM, and that's what killed him.
Yep. Trading DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson is still up there as maybe the worst trade of all time.
Oh, it's up there for sure because I believe they sent a pick with Hopkins to get him.
Yeah, I think they sent a 4th-round pick and they got a 2nd-round pick and David Johnson in return.
Yeah, it was terrible. Memphis definitely could because they can put points on the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I might be a bit ahead of you guys. Yeah, I am.
Mike Tomlin's son, the one getting back there trying to keep the punt from going over the line, but he couldn't do it. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for Florida State here. DJ gonna pull it and throw it and straight at the head of Dude's covered. No way you would throw that football.
Oh, did you hear about the Texas A&M center is out for the rest of the season?
I did hear about that. Big loss for them. DJ drops it off to the running back, and it'll be a gain of 3, 3rd and 7.
DJ's looking like how he did in the Georgia Tech game already.
I am too. So far, good. 3 and out, forced on Florida State.
Yeah.
You're going to see wide open on the out route. And honestly, that was a good throw from DJ there. Hit him right where you want to hit him. Toafili just missed it.
Yep.
Probably because he was expecting to have to reach behind him to catch it.
So, what are your guys' thoughts after watching the USC LSU game? What are your thoughts going into this rest of the season with this Southern Cal team?
After watching them last night, their team is dangerous. I really only see 3 difficult games left on the schedule, and they get 2 of the 3 at home. The only road one is at Michigan, and that's in 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah, I believe they play Utah State next week, and then at Michigan. Michigan's going to be coming off a beatdown from Texas. I think USC goes in there and wins that game.
Michigan also had a lot of struggles. It's the week after, so Michigan plays Texas, then Arkansas State, then USC.
Okay, then USC also goes in there off a bye week then.
Okay, let me check USC's schedule. No, they play you are right. You play Utah State, then a bye, then Michigan.
Yeah, because I remember looking at their schedule, and it was Utah State and then Michigan. I just put a video out on USC. You guys can go check that out and see what else I think of them for the rest of the year.
I find it ironic how everybody seems to have their first bye week 2 this year. All the good teams.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting where it's at. Notre Dame, I don't think they have theirs until way later in the season. We don't have ours until the first week of October.
Wow.
So first week of October and then first week of November.
Ohio State has theirs week 3 and then after the Oregon game.
I know Clemson has theirs after App State, so 2 weekends from now. And then I believe they get their next one either before or after the Louisville game. I think it's before. I think they play Virginia, then a bye week, then Louisville.
Yep.
How much you want to bet App State beats Clemson?
They're not going to beat them, but
it's going to be a close game.
I'm not saying Clemson wins big, but they're not going to beat them.
Yeah.
Not at home and against that defense.
Yeah, I think that the difference factor in that game is Clemson's defense. They are a top 10 unit. It's just they struggled against Georgia at the end because of the complete incompetence of the offense.
Yeah, they got worn out.
So, what do you guys think about the Iowa State game coming up? That game being played in at Iowa.
That was going to be boring.
Well,
a boring game.
Yeah. I think that Iowa State may come away with the win just simply based on I think they may have some offensive capabilities, and I don't know if Iowa has any.
Well, I mean, they just put up 40 points against Illinois State?
Yeah, but that is the most points they put up in 3 years. So I don't know. Maybe they do well, but I think I honestly like Anthony Beck's son at quarterback for Iowa State. But honestly, if I'm picking the game, I am picking Iowa, but it is going to be close.
I think, well, if you look at Florida State right now, I know this is a little bit off topic. If you look at them right now, obviously with the loss to Georgia Tech and conference opponent, which is even worse of a loss if you're Florida State, you really have to go undefeated the rest of the year if you really think about it, if you really want to shot the ACC championship.
I think you could lose one more, but it depends on who you're losing to.
Because the way they played against Georgia Tech, there's no way they beat Clemson.
Yeah. Well, Clemson also didn't look any better. So.
The one thing we could do is run the ball, though, and that's what killed them.
Yeah, that is fair, but I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting when you get to that point because it will also probably be a night game in Florida State. So,
yeah,
I believe it was already announced in
the network.
So it'll be interesting to see how South Florida and Alabama play each other again. An interesting matchup. Last year it was an interesting matchup as well.
Alabama, Wisconsin ought to be an interesting game too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I wish that was prime time. Big noon kickoff ruins everything for me.
Yeah, well, that seems to be Fox's thing, is the noon kickoff game.
Do we know who Penn State's having their whiteout against yet?
No, I do not believe.
Their whiteout games against Washington, November 9th.
Interesting. Do they not play anybody at home this year?
They play Ohio State at home.
Huh, I'm surprised it's not Ohio State. Washington's kind of a nobody this year.
Well, they're probably making it a noon game.
Maybe.
That's also late in the year to have their whiteout too, usually as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm surprised Utah is only a 14-point favorite over Baylor.
Yeah, I don't know. Utah and Baylor will be interesting to see how that plays out. I definitely think Utah will win that game, but I don't know if it'll be as much of a blowout as some people think.
I would say the same thing about Arkansas and Oklahoma State as well.
Yeah, Arkansas did definitely put up a lot of points in their week 1 game and looked fantastic, even if it's against Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Was that a fumble picked up by Boston College? And then ran for another 10 yards?
I'm not sure.
That was wacky, I'll say that much.
Yeah. I don't know who picked. Yeah, the ball just pops out. And it goes for another. Interesting. So, Lincoln, you there? I think we may have lost Lincoln.
MIA for the moment.
And may have a review here for that play.
Also, what did you think of T-Mac's game against New Mexico?
I did not watch it.
He had 10 catches, 304 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Interesting.
I find it funny, though. I will say this. When Jeremiah Smith and Williams, Alabama's freshman, went off, those are against bad teams in Western Kentucky and Akron. When T-Mac goes off for 10 catches, 304 yards, and 4 touchdowns, no one mentions that it was against New Mexico State. I'm not New Mexico State, New Mexico.
Yeah. Well, he is playing on a 300 is like an absurd amount. It doesn't matter who you are playing.
Marvin Harrison Jr. numbers. Oh yeah, here's a good question. I've been getting on a lot of my videos lately. Especially after the game last night, mainly on my USC preview video. A lot of people keep asking, is Miller Moss a Heisman candidate after a game he had against LSU?
I don't know if I don't know if I put it that far, but I don't think anybody's a Heisman candidate at this point. Like he is as much as anybody, as much as Riley Leonard or as much as Carson Beck or as much as anybody, Travis Hunter, stuff like that. I think that it's too early to kind of declare official status. You got to wait a little longer.
Well, I will say, I think we can pretty much remove Travis Hunter out of it already, just for the fact that Colorado sucks.
Well, I think Travis Hunter, he is going to be with the Heisman Trophy, like playing both sides of the ball. If he continues to do that and plays well, you almost got to give him the Heisman Trophy. Even if
you also got to count in that is against North Dakota State as well.
Yeah, no, it was a good game, and he got away with a lot of penalties. Don't get me wrong, but if he pulls up the stats like he did, it's going to be hard not to argue for him to be Heisman.
His internet must have went down.
Yeah, I think it did. I'll have to.
Here's a good one for you that I think you may like. I'll pop it up here on the screen quick. If I can. I guess I can't.
Is there any chance on Alabama goes undefeated this year? There's definitely a chance. There's no doubt that it's possible. I just don't know if I would say it's likely. I think they could, but I would put it at like 15% shot that they do.
Just a quick note here. Michael Williams is questionable with a sprained ankle versus Tennessee Tech for Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, well, they'll be fine. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to figure out what happened to Lincoln here and move forward from there.
I don't know what they're reviewing here exactly, but it's 2nd and 5 again. Up the middle for 3. Check. I'm surprised we have not seen how do you pronounce Boston College quarterback's name? Run more. Screen pass, and he'll pick up the first. Boston College has a nice drive going at the moment, down to the Florida State 23. Well, so much for that. There's under 5 minutes to go, even though we don't have a clock. I can say that much left in the first quarter. Second and 9. Wide receiver in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it off at the middle. Picks up 3. Be 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Not to get mixed up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The total place differential so far in this game is just crazy. Boston College about their under 19th play a game to Florida State's 3. Back to pass, steps up, drops it off. Barely got the first down. Bond on the catch, almost dropped it. What's up with these Boston College receivers almost dropping every single pass tonight? Texas only a 7-point favorite over Michigan. Yeah, no, I'm not buying into that. 4-yard carry on 4-yard pickup on the carry. Florida State with their 4 total yards. Hands off the middle. Picks up maybe another 4 before he's driven backwards. It'll be 3rd and about 2. Third and 2 officially for Boston College. With blank time to go in the first quarter. And I guess we're at the end of the first quarter, apparently, all of a sudden. So we're going to an ad break. Still tied at 0. As we should be starting the second quarter here relatively in a second or two. And I'll be back in a second. Right, welcome back. Starting the second quarter. Boston College inside the 5. Take snap. He's going to run himself. He's got a first down. Touchdown! Boston College as they will take an early 6-0 lead. Quarterback keeper. Quick disclaimer, we are having technical issues, so just go ahead and hang with us here as we get things figured out. 14 plays, 71 yards, 9:18 to do it. What a drive for Boston College. PAT up and good. 7-0 Boston College, 4 seconds into the second quarter. As Bill O'Brien start to his Boston College coaching career off to a good start. As of right now. Clock is back up and running. On screen this time. And they'll put it away. And he's tackled I don't know where. 3:30 p.m. next week on ABC. South Carolina headed to Kentucky, and at 7:30 p.m. Tennessee headed to NC State. Those ought to be a pair of interesting games, mainly the latter one. That'll be a heck of a game. This will be Florida State's 4th play of the game, and we're 9 seconds into the second quarter. They have 56 seconds of time of possession. They'll hand it off at the middle for 3. Second and 7 for the Seminoles. DJ under center. Wide receiver in motion. Take snap. Play action. Bootleg. He'll just spike it down the turf. That'll be 3rd and 7. Florida State once again struggling in the passing game. If either of you are still here, I know Lincoln's probably not here currently at the moment, but if you're still here, you have any suggestions on how Florida State can get this passing game going? I guess that gives me my answer. Back to pass, looking, swings it out. Caught, hammered right away after a half yard. Florida State goes 3 and out again. Mike Norvell is like, what's going on here? His face is just annoyance. Watch Florida State go 0-12. They'll boodle away again. Clean boot. Nice boot all the way back to his 25 or hauled in. He makes a man miss, and he'll get to 25. He's still at 30 and out of bounds at 32. And that's where Boston College will start their second drive of the game. Second or third. One of the two. With 13-17 to go in the second. And we'll go to an ad break. And we'll be back after this. Welcome back here. 13-17 to go in the first half. Boston College up 7-0. Boston College went on a 9-minute, 18-second touchdown drive. Takes a snap, swings it out to nobody, and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jordan Ferguson out 1 to 2 weeks to Notre Dame with a sprained ankle. 2nd and 10. Play clock at 3. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking all day to throw. Time running out. Escaping. Somehow gets 4 yards out of it and brought down. Out of bounds. No flag. He's 3rd and about 6 for the Eagles of Boston College. Boston College, 5 of 6 on 3rd downs today. Average yards to go, 4.2 yards per 3rd down. It is 3rd and 6. Empty backfield. Now running back motions in with him. Back to pass. Look, swings it out. Hauled in. He bobbled it. He's off to the races. 35, 30, 25, and knocked out at the 20 of Florida State. Ward almost dropped another pass, but was able to haul this one in and way down into Florida State territory. All the way down to the 20-ish. Back to pass, escaping, looking, and he'll go out of bounds. Loss of a yard or 2. Loss of a yard in the play. If you're Boston College, what you want to do is you just want to keep having drives like these, longer drives, 6, 7 plus play drives. Run time off the clock and end them with a field goal or a touchdown. Keep DJ off the field. In the shotgun. Running back behind him. Wide receiver in motion. Takes snap. Play action. Rolls out. Flips it. He's got him. 1st down and more. Inside the 10. Down to the 8. 1st and goal. Boston College. From the 9 officially. Cast the... Or let's say his name, Thomas. There you go. Thomas, the quarterback. Thomas in the shotgun, running back behind him. Now in the I formation. Takes snap, hands it off. No, excuse me, he'll keep it, and he loses 4, maybe 5 on the keeper. Florida star on that defensive line, and they're on the tackle. Payton. 2nd and goal for the Boston College Eagles. And they will call a timeout. Their first timeout of the half. Wait, what's going on here? Not a timeout. What's going on? Oh, they were getting the spot ironed out. Second down and goal for Boston College from the 13. Looking, swings out, hauled in, touchdown, Boston College. Ward on that catch. Boston College in complete control this one early on here in the 2nd quarter. 7 plays, 68 yards, 319 to do it. Florida State, just what's going on? Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. 14-0 BC, 9:58 to go until half. Came close last year, saying we're going to beat them this year. We'll be back from that next. I am in complete and utter shock right now of what is happening to Florida State. I mean, I think everybody knew they would drop off a little bit this year, but not this much. Is Florida State about to get beat by two unranked teams twice in 2 weeks and still be ranked number 10? Mike Norvell looks shocked. Boston College will build away. And it'll be a touchback. Florida State will start their own 25. Cypress blowing coverage for Florida State. You don't see that very often, and Florida and Boston College took advantage of it. It's now DJU and Florida State. It's offense back on the field. In the shotgun, Weungville takes the snap. He'll keep it. Picks up 4 for number 4. Be 2nd and 6 for Florida State. Second and 7, I guess, officially. Second and 7. He'll keep it. He's looking. He's getting pressured, and he's brought down. It'll be fourth and about, not third and about 2, maybe 3 for Florida State. Third down and about 2.5. DJ, empty backfield. Back to pass, looking, swings it out. Incomplete. Florida State goes 3 and out for the third straight drive. What is going on with Florida State right now? Got there a little early, but and all of a sudden, Tallahassee is quiet. Snap back. Punt is away. A little bit of pressure, not a ton. All the way back inside his 10. He fumbled it. He gets back on it. He makes a couple men miss. He makes another man miss, and he's up to the 11 where he's brought down. So Boston College lucky to jump on their own fumble. They'll be starting from their own 11 up 14-0. On the quote-unquote number 10 team in the land, but really it'll probably be in the 20s right now. If Florida State loses tonight, their hopes are of winning an ACC championship in the playoffs are probably over if they lose tonight. Hand it off. Up the middle for about 3. Plenty of time for Boston College because you had a 9-minute drive earlier. You got 8:25 clock running, 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. So plenty of time left here in this first half. Boston College averaging 4 yards a run tonight. They have 75 yards on the ground, 2nd and 7. Thomas takes snap, back to pass, looking, firing deep. He's got a man, and it's just over his head. Harris, the intended receiver, if he throws a half a tick shorter, that is a touchdown for Boston College, and they're up 20-0 right now. Just overthrew him. If Harris lays up for that, he might have it. That's how close it was from Florida State trailing by 3 scores. 3rd and 7 now for Boston College. Huge drive here for the Florida State defense. Castellanos on 3rd down, 4 or 5, 60 yards, and 4 first downs. And timeout, Boston College, their first of the half. And full timeout, and we will be back. And welcome back here. 3rd and 7 for Boston College. Here in a moment. Castellanos set back out in the field. 3rd and 7, running back on his left hip. Takes the snap, back to pass. Time to throw. Looking. He's going to take off and get plowed out of bounds right at the line scrimmage marker, and BC will have to punt. Lucas back to return for Florida State. Punting from his own goal line. Low snap. Gets it off. Great punt. Never mind. And it'll be out of bounds at BC's on 35. Now DJU and Florida State offense back out on the field. Takes the snap, back the pass, looking, fires, incomplete. Second and 10. DJ from the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off, and gets hammered, picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Florida State. Yep. I agree with you there. If Florida State loses, it'll be like Texas back in 2010. Third and 5 for the Seminoles. 3rd and a little more than 5. Back to pass. Fires. Finally, Florida State has a first down, and Lucas down at the 6. DJ back to pass, and he's sacked. Back at the 14. Just a disclaimer, we are dealing with technical difficulties. I don't know if I'll just be by myself for the rest of the stream or what's the plan yet. DJ hands it, no, excuse me, keeps it. Just has to dust it. 3rd and goal. Chat, what do you guys think? If Florida State does not get this here, do they go for it? Or do you think they'll take the points? Third and goal from the 13. Back to pass, looking, firing, incomplete. Broken up beautifully in the end zone. It's 4th down from the 13. And on comes the kicker. Remember, USC's kicker missed a 29-yarder last night. A 39-yard attempt from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. This is up and right down the middle. Florida State gets on the board. It is now 14-3 with 5:05 until half. Is it just me, or is this worse than Clemson, DJ, that we're seeing right now? GJ, 3-10 tonight, 30 yards. Boot is away and it's touchback. Don't forget, Boston College took Florida State to the limit last year as well, losing 29-31. And the way Castellanos has been playing so far, it's looking like they want to win this year, not just push them to the limit. In motion, hands it off at the middle for 3. BYU, SMU, Georgia Tech, Syracuse, Friday and Saturday. Those ought to be a couple of interesting games. Second and 7 for Boston College. Wide receiver in motion. Hands it off again. He's got a whole lane, and it's 3rd and 2. Hello, Clips. I know you're probably watching on my stream, because I know you. Third and 3. Take snap. Looking. He's going to run with it. Brought down by the horse collar. No call. And by the face mask as well. No flags. Quarterback's looking for one all over the place. We won't get one. And it'll be 4th and 4. And Boston College will have to punt. Clips. What I mean is we have multiple streams going right now. We have one on American Football Network. We have one on mine. We have one on the Football Expert, if I'm remembering correctly. So DJU back on the field. We'll probably have 2 or 3 plays to the 2-minute warning. Reports Pac-12 and Mountain West will not extend their deal. DJ fires incomplete. So, chat, if they're not going to extend their deal, where do you think Oregon State and Washington State will end up? I got the Big 12. DJ fires incomplete again. Benson looking for a flag, and there is one. Clips, I don't necessarily have a favorite fan. Illegal man downfield in Florida State, 3rd down. Excuse me, now they're accepting the penalty, and it'll be 2nd down. DJU in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Keeps it. Under pressure. Fires downfield. It's hauled in to the 50. Well, I'll see you next time, Clips. Fires complete. DJ, we got a flag. Firing. Dropped. And we will go to Ed for the 2-minute warning. Welcome back here. Back from the 2-minute warning. Flea flicker, DJ, firing deep, incomplete. Second and 15 for DJU and the Seminoles. Fires incomplete. Third and 15 for the Seminoles. Third and 15 from their own 37. 1:50 to go in the first half. DJ takes the snap, backed up pass, fires, caught near the first down, and he's a yard short. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Seminoles. What do they do here? Florida State will call timeout to think about it. Run the change out to make it official, bro. The ball's like a whole yard, half a yard short. Why do you need the chains? This is one of those moments where you wonder why the refs. You wonder if the refs have a brain. Now they'll give Florida State the timeout back. And they got it by a mile. Timeout, Florida State. As Florida State, 1st and 10. DJ fires, hauled in, brought down right away. Staying in bounds after a pickup of 4. Benson on the catch. Under a minute to go. This will be huge for Boston College if they can hold to a field goal right here. DJ back to pass, under pressure, drops it off, inside the 10, down to the 5. DJ trying to get back into this game. Sorry, I should say DJ trying to get Florida State back in this game. From the 6 in the shotgun, DJ. Youngblood takes snap. Looking all day. Fires incomplete. That ball fluttered out there. Wonder if his arm got hit when he threw there. Yeah, that came out like a wounded duck. Oh, it got tipped up the line. DJ back to pass, fires it out, corner wide open, and he misses it. How do you miss a throw? Nobody within 15 yards of him in the corner of the end zone. Oh, my. Nobody within 10, 15 yards of him, and he completely throws it out of bounds. DJ. It's now 8-20. Fires, end zone incomplete. Fourth and goal from the 6. Are they going to settle for another field goal? Or will they go for it and try and cut into this lead and try and make it 10-14 at half? They'll go for another field goal. Seriously, come on. Fitzgerald kicking the field goal. 24 yards from the right hash this time. And he nails it on like the USC kicker. So Boston College with 25 seconds left in the first half gets the lead cut down to 8 at 14-6. And I would assume VC would be happy with a 8-point lead going the half. Touchback. I will say this. If you were to ask a Boston College fan right now, and you were to ask them, hey, would you be happy if you were up 14-6 at halftime against Florida State and Tallahassee? I think every BC fan would be happy with that. Especially a quote-unquote 10th ranked team in the country. Castellanos in the shotgun, running back behind him. Takes snap, hands it off at the middle for 3. And that looks like it'll be it for the first half. Florida State will receive the kickoff to start the second half. So we'll head to halftime. The underdogs, 16-point underdogs, up 14-6 by 8. Head of the half. FSU to receive the second half kickoff. And I will be back here with you for the start of the third quarter here in about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, Florida State's coach gathering all his players on the midfield logo. I will be back in 17 minutes for the second half. And welcome back here for the start of the second half. Boston College up 14-6 over Florida State. Florida State will receive the second half kickoff bill. Boots away, and that'll be a touchback. DJU and Florida State will start their own 25. This is a huge drive for Florida State. If they score a touchdown here, it's a 1-point game. If they score a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion, it's tied for Florida State and BC. DJU in the shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off, he'll keep it, swing it out, and Lucas picks up 9. DJ hands it off up the middle, still pushing the pile. And it's a Florida State first down near 45. Got their own 42. DJ hands it off at the nope, nothing doing. Loss of 2 on the play for Florida State. Apala on the tackle. DJ takes the snap, back the pass. All day drops it off right into the defender's feet, incomplete. 3rd and 12 for Florida State. If there's anybody still watching, what in the chat, what do you guys think about the potential of Florida State starting the season 0-2? Third and 12 for Florida State. And complete, but not near enough. FSU will have to punt. What will they do here? It'll be 4th and 5. Florida State appears to be going for it on 4th and 5 on their side of the 50. DJU in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking, fires. It's picked off. BCS at the 40, 45, 50, 45, 30, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and brought down at the 7. $57 yards on the pick return. 1st and goal for Boston College from the 7. What a turn of events. Hands it off up the middle. Still driving, gets to the 4. Pass rush calls that interception off a DJ for Boston College. This crowd is quiet. Rolling out, firing, caught, touchdown, Boston College. Boston College extends their lead to 20-6. And the Florida State faithful in shock of what they're watching. PAT up and good, 21-6, Boston College with 11:58 to go in the third. Wow, what a turn of events to start this second half. And we'll be back next to continue the third quarter. And hello, if you just tuned in, welcome back here as BC shockingly leading Florida State here 21-6 with 11:58 here to go left in the third quarter. As they just had A pick, 57-yard pickoff return, turn into 6. Disclaimer, we are having technical issues. As typically, we would have a scoreboard up on the screen, but we're having technical issues, so. Make sure to subscribe to American Football Network. Go over to his channel. Make sure to subscribe to the Football Extraordinaire, my channel as well, if you're tuning in on my stream. As he'll cut it outside, try and bounce outside. Tolofili picks up 6. As well, go check out the Football Expert as well. Second and 6, and we got a flag. Be second 10 now. It's a pitch on the sweep. Brought down at their third and about 3. Fires. Almost intercepted again. What does Florida State do here in 4th and 4? You got to catch that, though. Florida State will punt this time instead of going for it and risking throwing a pick again. Boots away, clean boot, no pressure, all the way back inside the 10, and it bounces, and it'll go out of bounds at the 4. So 1st and 10, Boston College from their own 4. And we'll go to an ad break. Fun fact here while we're on ad break. Georgia's safety, Malachi Starks. His freshman year, he had a week 1 pick against Oregon, and now a week 1 pick 2 years later against Clemson. Basically, the exact same style pick. Same exact stadium as well. So a little bit of deja vu there. All right, welcome back here. I guess I'm on my own for the rest of the game. Hands it off, out the middle. He's got a lane, cuts back. He's got a hole, and he's out to the 25. And it looks like the Boston College player's cramping up. Yep, just cramping. Hopefully that's all at once. He'll walk on his own power off to the sideline. First and 10. Up the middle again. He's got another lane. He's got a hole and another first down and more. Plowing over guys up to the 41. BC just imposing their will, trucking over Florida State defenders. From the 40. Hands it off. He's stopped at the line, maybe a yard, not 2 on the carry. He's second and light for BC. Under 9 to go in the third. Time possession, Florida State 12-13, Boston College 23-30. Hands it off up the middle again for 4. It'll be third and about 4 for the Boston College Eagles. Boston College 6-9 on third down tonight. 4.6 is the average. just gets the snap off and looking to escape all day and escapes, gains a yard, maybe 2, and will be tackled out of bounds. This crowd is silent and stunned here in Tallahassee. So BC will punt on 4th and 3. No pressure to boots away. And we got a flag on the play. The ball will go into the end zone. What's this flag on? BC mocking the Florida State fans. BC player is. Kick catch interference on BC. 15-yard penalty. So Florida State better field position. We'll find out if they can capitalize on it when we come back. Welcome back here to Tallahassee. DJ hands it off. Picks 4 on the carry. False start on Florida State. TJ under center, back to pass. Fires, dropped. That's a sum. That sums up how tonight's Mingo for Florida State would have been a first down and more, but dropped. And now it's 3rd and 11. That right there sums up how tonight has gone. DJ, empty backfield in the shotgun. Murlock with a tough night tonight. 5 targets, no catches. And timeout FSU, their first and a half on 3rd and 11. I believe they said 30-second timeout. Great start for Bill O'Brien with his coaching career at BC so far, though. Leading Florida State 21-6, 6:25 left in the third, 3rd and 11 for FSU. But do not count them out yet. Even though you can pretty much count FSU out, do not count them out yet. And they're doing Florida State dirty. They're showing camera frame shot by shot of him dropping the ball. Takes a snap, rolls out, fires, caught, first down, and more. If Florida State loses this game, what do you think Florida State's fans' next excuse will be, chat? As we got a BC defender now. Starting to cramp up as he's walking off the field in his own power now, looks like. Amari Jackson, 5'11", 188 junior from Georgia, the player down the field. Michael Williams could easily be the first player taken off the board in this year's draft. Out questionable for Tennessee Tech game. Reports Pac-12 Mountain West don't extend deal. Conferences had Sunday deadline to extend scheduling agreement. Independent schedules for Oregon State, Washington State likely for 2025. Ricky Pearsall in NFL News was placed on a non-football injury list. He'll be at least out the first 4 games, which makes sense. He'll flip it back to DJ, who's going to fire deep. He's got a man, and it's all in at the 29. Scott Frost signing with the Rams, and some more NFL news. DJ takes a snap. Back to pass. Fires. Holden. Makes a man miss. To the 10. To the 5. Touchdown FSU. Catron Poitier on the touchdown. 29 yards. Went beast mode. Caught it. Just threw the guy off of him and got into the end zone. And this crowd is back alive in Tallahassee. Wait a minute. Okay. They're going for 2 to try and make it 14-21. Cut it back down to a touchdown game. Excuse me, now they'll kick the PAT. Makes it. And all of a sudden, Florida State is right back in this game. Ooh, what a run. And MLB news, Lane Thomas came out of a slump today, hitting his first home run in 224 at-bats, his 9th on the season. For the Guardians, as they beat Kansas City today, 4-2. Just get off of me, makes a couple and miss into the end zone. .519 left in the third. Will that get this Florida State team going? Now only down by 8, 21-13. That'll be a touchback. Boston College will start down 25, 5:19 left in the third. I myself personally will be calling Tennessee versus NC State 7:30 p.m. on ABC this Saturday over on my channel, The Football Extraordinaire. Personal foul on Florida State. Oh, that's not what you want. After the play was over. So Boston College will be starting at their own 40, I think. Yep. And this crowd's back into it. And Boston College taking back out of it. He'll keep it. He's got lane. He's got a hole, and he's down at the 15 yards at the Florida State 45. And just like that, Boston College in Florida State territory after that personal foul. Oh, he just absolutely plows over a BC guy in the back. That's where the flag came from. He's going to take off again. He's got lane and another first down for Boston College. Castellanos running all over Florida State again. Down to the FSU 35 now. Castellanos, 10 rushes, 41 yards, a touchdown, 10 of 13, 106 yards, a couple touchdowns through the air so far tonight. Florida State has only had 25 rushing yards to BC's 157, excuse me. That's a huge disparity. Castellanos, empty backfield. Castellanos, looking. He's going to fire. Almost intercepted. Hello, Clips. Welcome back in. Still just me. This is the football extraordinaire you're talking to, even though there was 3 people on the stream earlier. I don't know if you're here for that part or not. Just a little disclaimer there. 2nd and 10. Hands off at the middle. First down and more. Busting in. Still going down to inside the red zone. I know that much. 23 yards for Ward. No. The other 2 people were they're a couple of buddies of mine. We call football games together, like live commentary and all that. And they were having some technical issues, so they had to hop off. Is what was going on. So it's just a football extraordinaire you're talking to right now. They were having technical difficulties. Because when I would always bring up in towards the end of my videos, or when I give you a notification if I might have been doing a multi-stream with somebody, this is what I meant. Hands off again and they'll pick up about 4. If you're just tuning in, Florida State trailing Boston College 21-13. 3rd and 2. 15 on play clock. BC just getting to the line under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Receiver in motion. Hands it off at the middle. It's going to be close. Depends on the spot. And he got it. By a football. Try to keep it on topic, Clips. Hands it off at the middle. Touchdown, BC, but we got a flag. And it's on Florida State. It was a legal substitution on Florida State. Eight plays, 60 yards, 4:16 to do it. PT up and good, 28-13, Boston College. One on three left in the third. Boots it away. And that'll be a touchback. Boston College has 192 rushing yards to Florida State's 25. Hands it off. Stuffed at the line. Welcome back in. Long time no see.
I know. Finally got the everything back going. Finally got it all back going. But yep, we're here. And yeah, so it's been a good game. Boston College doing what we thought they would do to them.
I didn't think it'd be this dominant, but
I didn't either. I didn't think it would be this dominant, but I thought 16.5 was way too much for the spread. I thought that they would easily cover it. And they've dominated, and they've done great. As DJ and Nice run there to the 39. I need these offenses to pick up a little bit. I had BC plus 16.5 on the spread, and I had the over 51.5.
well, you're at 41 right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 41 right now, so looking pretty good.
What has been your main takeaway from this game so far? Mine's really been that Boston College, the numbers on the scoreboard don't reflect it, but they just been owning the trenches all game long.
For me, it's been that Boston College's offensive line came out and did what I expected them to do, was to pound the ball, was to pound the ball. They would dominate the defensive line of Florida State, and that DJ would have to make plays, and so far he hasn't tonight. He's made a few. Don't get me wrong, he's made a few, but for the most part, he's been pretty bad.
He's made a few good plays to the other team too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, which his receivers aren't helping him out either. Like that
And we'll
drop
go
by the
down
tight
the
end
third.
on the 3rd and 11 catch where he's rolling to his right. The receiver about dropped that one too, which it wasn't the prettiest of spirals. It was very wobbly, but it hit him right in the chest. He about dropped that one.
Did you see the never mind, I was thinking something else.
No, you're good. And the trick play there too. That was a very well designed play, especially to take advantage of a defender for Florida State who just went out.
I will say that this next 15 minutes is Florida State's season on the line.
Oh, 100%. 2 losses in conference play to start the year. It ain't looking good in the way it's going. When they
This
play
is
Clemson,
probably,
Hoffa's going to run for 200 yards on them.
it seems like there's always that one team in college football season that, and obviously it was Florida State last year, that we were kind of expecting that somewhat for them to take a jump last year and also taking a bit of a fall this year as well, but not a fall like this, obviously. With how they're looking right now, I mean, you always have that one team every year that seems like they're always ranked in the top 15, top 10, and they pop off all of a sudden the year before, like Florida State did last year. And then they just fall.
Yeah. And there's no real explanation of why, but they do.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Dude, okay. Let's see. 3rd and 2. Great pass, great catch. Okay, that should be grounding. And it is. Second 23. Fires incomplete again. All day, fires not even close. Fourth and 16, we're going for it. Back to pass, looking, firing, incomplete. And FSU turns it over on downs. Welcome back. Oh, Boston College ball. After you go for it on 4th and 16. I mean, we're still 13 minutes left. That doesn't make sense. A whole yard. And shotgun, bootleg, incomplete. Third and 9. Looking almost sacked. Throws it away. Great coverage. Kavraje. 12:01 to go in the game, and we'll go to an ad. And welcome back. Okay, here we go. Back to pass, and GJ sacked. All the way back in his own 5. At the 6 officially. BC's Boston College's 3rd sack of the game. Back to pass, looking, steps up. He's going to run, and he's sacked again. At the 5 this time. It's 3rd and 18. DJ's pocket presence is still not there. Under 11 to go. DJ takes a snap, back to pass, fires, caught, blowing up at the 11, and they'll have to punt. If Florida State goes for it this time on 4th and 12 from your own 11, that's just dumb, and they won't. Gets the boot away. Fair caught at his own 41, and that's where BC's offense will come out. From their own 41, Castellanos hands it off at the middle for 7, as BC is just imposing their will now. Boston College has just hit 200 rushing yards. Quarterback runs it this time, picks up a yard. Be 3rd and 2. Back to pass, and he's sacked. And BC will punt. and out of bounds. It'll go into the end zone. Florida State will start their own 20.
All right, I'm back, and man, what a game! What a game this been. BC up 15 down, another drop pass from Florida State. 3rd and 10 now. Under 7 to go. Ain't looking good for Florida State. Third and 10 from their own 46. DJ standing tall. They're going to get to the 50, and that's it. Now flags out. Florida State's going back. Florida State, right tackle. Yeah, Florida State right tackle just absolutely shoved him to the floor. Can't do that. Michael wanted to make 2 points before he left. First one is how dominant Boston College really was, even though the score doesn't necessarily completely reflect it. But a 15-point lead right here now. Spread was 16.5 in favor of the Seminoles. This is a huge win for him, and he said, too, this could be the biggest win in history for Boston College. I don't think it is, but it's up there. It's up there. Top 10 win here. Remember, BC was really good back in those years with Doug Flutie and Matt Ryan. But definitely a good win. There goes Castellanos, and he's got a lane and up to about the 45. First and 10 from the 38. Run up the middle. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Yeah, BC overall 12-65 all time against top 10 opponents. Only 5 wins on the road. What a win for Bill O'Brien in his first game as head coach of Boston College. Give up the middle about 2 yards to the 40. It's definitely going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. Definitely questioning him. Definitely going to question it. Problem is, I don't really know what they got behind him. That's the only problem. Is, you know, what do you have? What do you have to put in that's going to do better? We don't really know. Yeah, for real. What's FSU going to use as an excuse this time? They don't have one. They don't have one. As Castellanos takes off and he's got a lane and he's up to the Florida State 40. That should just about do it, even though there's still 4 minutes to go in this one. Florida State out of timeouts. Give up the middle, pick up 4 or 5 on first down. About a half yard on 2nd and 6. Bring up 3rd down and 5. 2-minute warning, 1st and goal for BC. Oh, 100%. What a debut game for Bill O'Brien and this BC team. They got a chance against pretty much every team left on the schedule. About the only guaranteed loss you see is at 11 Missouri. After the way they played in this one, who knows if that one's guaranteed to be a loss. I mean, they've been stomping them. Pouring it on them.
Allergies? With Allegra, they won't stop me. That's because nothing beats Allegra. The fastest non-drowsy 24-hour allergy relief. Choose Allegra. Guess I won't be making my favorite burger. Text everyone to cancel. Reverse it's not even anything else. You let you go to it. It's coming down. Yes. Yes, it was. This is my first one.
Except for sports there. Thursday, my man Damian Woody's going to be sitting right here to talk NFL. He's smiling tonight. Proud to be grab. We'll have all the reaction from Tallahassee on the way. Latest in the bar. Chase Consign situation with Bengals. Yanks trying to stay atop the American League East. So we got the bad beats for week 1 in college football. It is emptied out in dope. And BC is going to take things, I think, Bob. So it's back to you.
Well, it's an NFL coaching staff, and they are taking the NFL approach. A lot of times, college football teams would look to put their second, third, maybe fourth stringers in there. They could have the score, but NFL coaching staffs, they could have a world of just win the game. And Bill O'Brien, with the game now in a spot where it is over with 3 knees, they're just going to take 3 knees. I think in some ways it's worse. If I'm Florida State, show us mercy, huh? Like, that is not an explanation for this game. I don't know what it is. We don't need to score. We could. Guess what? Look up at that score. We proved our goal for 270 yards. I mean, versus Nebraska 1985. 270 yards. Those here's a list that you don't want to be on once, much less twice. And Florida State is about to be on this list. For the second time, they are about the 4th preseason AP top 10 team in a year. 0-2 in the last 10 years. I knew this game was not a kid-free game. Watching this tape, you can see this team and the way they played Florida State last year at home. This was going to be a tight game. I did not foresee that manhandling Florida State defensive line had 267 rushing yards. Again, like this. That's a shot. After a 19-game win streak, that's 3 losses in a row now for Florida State, stretching back to the whole game last year. As Mike Norvell's going to have to get his team right. As Bill O'Brien's era at Boston College begins with a win against a ranked opponent for BC for the first time in an opener since 1976.
And that'll do it. That's the ball game as Boston College kneels out the clock. And just like that, Florida State moves to 0-2. 28-13 win for BC and Bill O'Brien's first year. See you guys later.